Sutekh is an Osiren, a very powerful one at that. He currently leads a pantheon of discord and has the desire to destroy all life in the universe as we await the final episode, Empire of Death. He has a fear of any form of life which might one day challenge his dominance and authority, and so he became the destroyer of all living things. But Sutekh also believes his acts of destruction free those he kills from the tyranny of hope and choice, instead delivering them with the gift of Sutekh, the one certainty in all their lives: death.
I bring Sutekh's gift of death.
Before we go any further, I would ask you to subscribe if you love Doctor Who and Doctor Who content. This channel is all about Who and has some great stuff coming and already has some great stuff already on the channel. Sutekh has been known by a lot of names such as Sutekh the Destroyer, Sutekh the God of Death, Set, Sutekh, Seth the Jackal. This is interesting because a lot of people are complaining about Sutekh's new look in The Legend of Ruby Sunday, but I think he looks fantastic. Here's a photo of an Egyptian jackal, and I think they nailed it. They've been very clear in giving Sutekh a form that hints at his glorious history in the Doctor Who expanded universe. This new appearance aligns with the name he was previously known by, and it's a nod to his rich backstory. And most recently he's also been called the Oldest One and the One Who Waits, amongst many, many other names. Similar to Egyptian myths on Earth, Sutekh was the son of Geb. He was raised alongside Osiris, who later reincarnated as Horus, a god in the form of a falcon whose right eye was the sun or the morning star. To channel the power of Ra, Sutekh was married to Nephthys, who was both his sister and Horus's sister. Jealous that Osiris's accomplishments in civilizing 660 worlds were celebrated more than his own, Sutekh killed him. He then made a bargain with the ᴅᴁ, or the Bringers of Death, a species from the dark times who could apply a limit to the lifespan of other species, or destroy a species outright if that's what they wanted. They allowed Sutekh to carry their gift of death, making himself even more powerful than his fellow Osirans by taming the forces of the outer desert. After Osiris was resurrected as Horus, Sutekh declared a time war against Horus for the Osiran throne. The Fourth Doctor recalled that Sutekh destroyed his home planet, Phaestor Osiris, leaving a trail of havoc across half the galaxy. The Fourth Doctor repeated this claim to Sarah Jane Smith, knowing that 740 Osirans led by Horus had cornered and defeated Sutekh on Earth. Sarah recognised the name from the 740 gods recorded in the tomb of Thutmose III. As both the Doctor and Professor Marcus Scarman would later discover, Sutekh was entombed but alive in the Pyramid of Saqqara, Egypt. But in 1911, archaeologist Professor Marcus Scarman excavated the inner chamber of the pyramid where Sutekh was imprisoned, accidentally giving him the chance to escape. Despite the Doctor's attempt to stop them, Scarman destroyed the Eye of Horus and freed Sutekh. Sutekh possessed immense power. He could change the course of history and destroy entire star systems. The Fourth Doctor took Sarah Jane Smith to an alternate 1980, where Earth had become ruined wasteland orbiting a dead star due to Sutekh's destruction. This was to prove to Sarah Jane that they couldn't just run away from this problem. According to the Doctor, not even the Time Lords could stop Sutekh when he was at full power. Hurrying back to Earth, the Doctor defeated Sutekh by delaying his trip in the time corridor to the Priory by moving the corridor's threshold to the far future, effectively aging him to death. The Doctor thought Sutekh had lived for 7,000 years before succumbing to death. However, it is believed that Sutekh survived by stepping sideways at the last moment, remaining trapped in a sort of limbo state in the void, alive and unaging, but once again unable to move or leave. While in the void, Sutekh struck reluctant bargains with many other horrors banished there to have them follow him into the universe. Once the Toymaker escaped into the universe, he found the One Who Waits hiding. Having bested the Guardians of Time and Space, the Dying Master and God, the Toymaker chose to flee rather than challenge the One Who Waits to a game. He later told the 14th Doctor of his decision to flee from the One Who Waits, a being with whom the Doctor was not familiar, which the Toymaker found hilarious. The Toymaker decided not to spoil the surprise for the Doctor and cryptically said it was someone else's game. While attempting to uncover the mysteries of why Susan Triad kept appearing everywhere they went and Ruby Sunday's past to find her parentage, the 15th Doctor unwittingly fell into a trap set by Sutekh. While using Unit's time window, a rough manifestation of Sutekh's form began to appear surrounding the Tardis. Later scans by the Vlinks revealed that Sutekh had latched onto the Tardis at some previous point and lured the Doctor to 2024 as part of a plan involving his servants. Sutekh then manifested into a physical form atop the Tardis, as Kate Lethbridge Stewart and her unit team confronted him. And that's where the story of Sutekh ends, until we get more information in the upcoming episode Empire of Death. If you do want to read more about Sutekh, you can do so by going onto the Tardis wiki. This is just a summarised version of Sutekh's story, and you can find out some more information about this god of all gods on there. I will ask you again to subscribe if you love Doctor Who and Doctor Who content. This channel is all about Doctor Who and we love it here. And there's some great stuff coming, and as I said, there's great stuff already on the channel. Click this video if you want to stay in the YouTube Whooniverse, because honestly, it's always the best place to be.
Did you think I was family, Doctor?
I agree.